कालीकूर्चसमायुक्तमायाकूटोपदेशतः प्रणवार्तप्रबोधिन्यौ नमामि गुरुपादुके श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः क्रीं मात्रे नमः नमः सदसे. Good evening to one and all. This is the next part of the Kailashi video, the comments of one Mr. Kailashi in my comment section, and I am taking up those comments and I am answering them, explaining them wherever required, or even differing from what he is stating wherever required. So I am specifically addressing his comments because he has taken the time and effort to write out 100 different points, unique points about the various flaws of Nithyananda, Rajashekaran, who is calling himself Nithyananda. So I am respecting the effort and time that he has taken, and I am reading it out to everybody so that it will reach everyone. Thank you so much for your effort, Mr. Kailashi. Let us continue with the video. So we are starting from the 38th point. For a person who has long said there is no country like India, only India has the capacity to be an incubator for enlightenment. God only lands in India. Powerhouses are only available in India. Millions of samadhis, which is equal to nuke reactors, are available only in India. Nithyananda has said so many things. So now, for an avatar like him, all of these carry no value anymore. He ran to a private island in the coast of Ecuador, all for the sake of messing up with girls. I'm sorry, I don't use language in my video, vulgar language in my video. That is what he has used here. That is fine. Now he is sitting in that island and barking like a mad dog that India is like this and BJP is like that. All these things he is saying. Now there are two important points that have been covered here. First thing is, all his satsangs everywhere he is using India, Hindustan, Bharat and the Sanatana Dharma, all these things as a brand to add value to his message of robbing people of their money and time and life. So when Nithyananda is doing this, he has been using the word India and he wanted to attract people to himself. So he said only India enlightenment can happen, all these things, whatever Kailashi has listed here. But there arose a situation in the country where he had to move away from India because of the legal issues that he is continuously facing, and he knows that he and the team of his lawyers, they know very well that he appears in the court, he will be punished. So the only way that he can escape jail is by avoiding the court case, by being outside of India, calling it as a spiritual tour. Now, based on this advice, he left India almost 2 years back, never to be seen again except for his asatsangs, where he is coming and barking like a mad dog, as Kailashi has mentioned. That is the first point. So all this value towards the greatness of India, towards the here enlightened masters can happen, all of these things have become overnight meaningless, overnight with no value of whatever Nithyananda has stated before that. Will his followers, mindless idiots, accept this? The very day before he left, he has spoken great about India, from what I hear, and he left without even thinking twice, just to save his hide. That being said, the second thing is, after going there to whatever place he is in, he said that the greatest consciousness breakthrough will happen in Ecuador. He made this statement some 10 days back, I think at the start of this Paramashivoham level 2 money making machine. So he started this, and also when he was asking for a country status, a separate country status, in that petition he has mentioned that all the Hindu organizations in India including BJP, the ruling party, the only political party ever to represent Hindus directly in India, the only truly secular party that is treating every religion as the same in India. Those are the people whom he is blaming that they are against him. We need to understand that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself is a yogi of the highest caliber. He is a sannyasi without crimson robes. He lives the life of an ascetic, of a pure religious practicing Hindu, and unlike all the other previous politicians in India from all the other parties, he has the guts to call himself a Hindu openly and to openly follow Hindu traditions in India. So this is true because the whole nexus of BJP and all the Sangha Parivar as well as the Sangha itself, all these is Hindutva, Hindu-ness or Hindu nature of this country. So Nithyananda has not only gone against the whole gamut of Hindutva policies and parties and associations inside India, he has also gone against the very basic greatness of India, that this is the land of enlightened beings, this is the land of gods. We know the technology of creating gods and goddesses. We know the technology of realizing the formless god and goddesses inside us. And we also know the technology of creating gods and goddesses with form outside and worshipping them for knowing what is inside. So we have this beautiful technology that is the most unique thing in the entire world, and Bharati proclaimed Ellorum Amarattuvam Eidum Nannilayai India Ulagirkalikum. India will give the state of immortality to the entire world. So this is the place where he has not only left just because he is hiding somewhere. He had the guts to say that the enlightenment breakthrough or whatever consciousness breakthrough will happen in the place where he is. So this is the kind of a person who will not even think about whatever he has said, and he will immediately lie as and how the situation requires, because he has faith in one thing. He has faith that his brainwashing goes so deep and his current followers are such fools that they will eat up any crap that Nithyananda is shitting out of his ass. That is his estimate of all the disciples of Nithyananda. That is Nithyananda's estimate of all the disciples of Nithyananda, because otherwise he will not have the guts to speak totally opposite statements and then not even care about the previous statement that he made. Tomorrow, if there is a possibility that he can come back to India, he will come back to India if he gains some sort of legal immunity, which 100% is not going to happen. He is a criminal according to the court right now. He will remain a criminal in the jail if he comes back to India. So apart from that fact, if he is getting such an opportunity, I am 200% sure that he will switch back his concept and his idea that India is the greatest again, because he is a shameless fellow who does not have even an inch of honesty, inch of truth, inch of integrity inside him, not even a bit of consciousness inside him, not even a bit of conscience inside him. So, and his entire heart is filled with only his self-centric God complex and ego and nothing else. So his behavior of topsy-turvy facts and taking turns everywhere to lie and not care about what he has told previously is the proof of this. Then back in 2010, Nithyananda was still, this is the 39th point, back in 2010 Nithyananda was still afresh in memories of being released from the jails. We had games in Bidadi. He coolly said to the participants that if anyone wins this part, Nithyananda will grant them enlightenment. For me it was a shock. Let us pull the records. Had any enlightened master granted a disciple enlightenment because he won in a game or sports? This is utter nonsense. And of course, an old devotee won the game, and Nithyananda claimed in front of 100 people that he will give enlightenment to him. Today, that guy has ditched Nithyananda and is married and settled in Tamil Nadu. So this is what Mr. Kailashi is saying. So basically, this whole concept of whether or not enlightenment can be given or not. Okay, so that question is, the answer is enlightenment cannot be gifted by the guru like a candy or a chocolate to you. The guru can bless you with his grace to be strong in your sadhana. He can You can have faith in your guru. You can think about your guru as the role model to make sure that you are becoming better in your sadhana. You are becoming a better individual in your sadhana. You are putting more time into it, you are putting more effort into it, you are removing your laziness. All this is guru's grace, there is no doubt about it. And for this grace to happen, the guru first of all has to be having three qualities. I have already explained this in most of my previous videos, but I will repeat it. A guru must be an adhyapaka. Adhyapaka meaning a person who knows the subject very well, can teach the subject, explain it based on the scriptures. Then deshika, a person who is showing you the direction according to your velocity and your need, and giving you accurate, personal, customized instruction. So giving common instruction to everybody accurately based on the shastras, and then giving you personal instruction based on your needs, your ability and your shortcomings. And finally acharya meaning living and showing that it is possible to follow the instructions. So if these three things are not being done, a guru cannot be called a guru. And only because of a result of these three things can gukarasya antakarasya rukarasya tat vishantakaha, the vishanta of antakara can happen, that is the removal of darkness can happen only if the guru is fulfilling the role of a learned teacher. A person who takes personal interest in you, can understand you personally and give you accurate sadhana as to how you want personally. And finally, a person who is living and showing, being a real live example of success of the spiritual practice that he is offering you. So if these three qualities cannot be fulfilled, then he is not a guru anymore. In that, Nithyananda fails on all the three levels like this. First, he is calling himself an expert in shastras and other things, which I have proven time and again that he is not. He does not even read the shastras properly. He is using Google search, and then he is simply bringing in whatever nonsense he is saying in his half asleep, half awake state. He is simply blabbering whatever he wants, and he calls that new enlightenment or new revelation or whatever, because he is thinking inside himself that he is the first person to approach this, and there is nobody to question the question whatever nonsense he is saying, but we are here, so we are asking the question. So then on the second level, giving you customized solution which will benefit you. I think the people who have come out of Nithyananda and people who are still inside but are suffering within yourself are proof sufficient that Nithyananda does not care about his disciples. Third one is the acharya position, that is living and showing. Unfortunately, there is not even one single time that you can show Nithyananda is showing the siddhis, that siddhis or shaktis, whatever you want to call it. If you are on Nithyananda's side, you will call it Shakti, but for everybody else it is only siddhi. If you are of sound mind, it is only siddhi. So all the siddhis that he is supposedly giving you, we have not even Nithyananda perform one such siddhi on any video. And if he is performing it, it should be perfect. That is the problem, because when you are performing, it is not working for you, or it is working only a very little bit, barely noticeable amount for you or something like that. It may be because of your incompletion according to him. But if he is trying to do that and if it is not working out for him, what will he say? That is the reason why he is totally avoiding even trying that in front of everybody. So that is proof enough that on the note of siddhis and shaktis, first thing, it is not true. Whatever he is trying to manifest in you is not true. Second thing, he has never shown it to be true by himself. And also on the note of yoga and asanas, we have never seen Nithyananda do yoga asanas. Even I have asked to so many people who have been with him for many years, they are also saying the same thing. We have never seen that fellow do asanas, or even any sadhana for that matter. All he does is claims to be in samadhi, goes and sleeps backstage and comes back. He makes everybody else work, everybody else stay awake, and they will say Swami's body is going to fall in samadhi, and I don't know why it cannot fall in samadhi on the stage. It has to fall in samadhi in the bed with somebody else. So that is how he is not an acharya either. So for a person like this, giving enlightenment to somebody is an impossibility. Leave alone whether in a game or one winning in a game and then giving, or not winning in a game and giving. The whole thing is totally wrong. So then that is the point back in 2010. Yeah. So back in 2010, 40th point again, back in 2010, when Nithyananda was out of jail, he conducted a program called Living Enlightenment Program, LEP, where 200 disciples came, mostly foreigners, because Indians were still in the dilemma whether to follow him or not. The reason for this program was very clear. They said Nithyananda is going to renounce his ashram organization. He is going to leave to Himalayas. So before going, he would like to hand over enlightenment to all those whom are fortunate to come and receive it. So this is the first portion of the 39th point. Okay. So first of all, let me tell you, this is not my hearsay, this is not my imagination or anything. Mr. Rajiv Malhotra has clearly stated in one of his articles back during this time that he advised Nithyananda to renounce the ashram and his position because of the scandal that has happened at that time. But Nithyananda did not do it. He simply used it as an opportunity to gather more gullible disciples from all over the world. Now, on this note, when I am speaking about Rajiv Malhotra, there is one video that Nithyananda's devotees are posting all over the place right now. One video from 2 years before from Rajiv Malhotra. And in this video, he is doing something disgusting. Day by day, I am losing respect for you, Mr. Malhotra ji. I am really sorry. You may be a scholar, you are. There is no doubt about it. But one thing that you are doing in regards to Nithyananda, this one thing is making me disgusted with you. I am really sorry for any followers out there of Rajiv Malhotra, but you just look at it and you will understand what he is doing. I will post the video. So basically what he is doing is, he has taken 3 examples of Kanchi Shankaracharya, and then this one, there is one Madhva Guru, I forgot his name, but I will post the video link, and also one Jier. All these 3 people have been legally persecuted by the Tamil Nadu government and the media. Okay. So along with these 3 people, and he called an expert, one person who has done a lot of research and written a book on Shankaracharya's arrest in Tamil Nadu. It is an atrocity, it is a fake case. It has been he has been proven not guilty, but unfortunately I think that imprisonment was one of the reason why he actually passed away. Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal, His Holiness, actually must have lived for a longer time, but I think right from that imprisonment his health failed. So many things happened. It is a terrible thing to even speak about, and that was the triggering spark for my public life as well, because that was the first protest that I participated when I was 14 years old and got arrested. So that was the start of my Hindutva life for me publicly. So I will never forget that incident, that Diwali. So as I was telling you, this incident, along with the Prajeshwar Swami and along with another Jier, Chinnajiyar Swamigal. So these 3 things Rajivji is stating, that these 3 people are from 3 different sampradayas. Similarly, Nithyananda is also from the Adinam sampradaya, is also from the Agama sampradaya. Now tell me, Mr. Rajivji, I am asking you this question. What is his lineage? Why is he changing his lineage so many times? And how can you support him? Consciously, how can you support him? Please tell me. I really do not know. Do you think the only qualification required for your support is just acting like you are a Hindu, but behind the scenes you can destroy Hinduism? Is that the qualification you are looking for? Just some PR stunts is sufficient for you to be called a real Hindu? I really don't know. I really don't know. I respect you for the work that you have done, but you are messing up right royally on Nithyananda, and you are messing up even more by not speaking about it right now. We are all waiting for your stand on this note. So that one, going away from India, all that stunt that he did was to partially to satisfy Rajiv ji, because he has clearly stated that he has requested him to do that in an article openly in his website. It is there. I will try to get that link as well. If not possible, it is there out there. I have read that 100% sure, and everybody knows that it was one of the things that Rajivji asked him to do, but he never did. So apart from that, this was a stunt, because that was the time when he said, all my Indian devotees has failed me, I am calling you my other Arjunas. All this drama happened, and it is 100% clear that he thought he lost all acumen in India. But unfortunately, because of our cultural colonialism, the moment the other country people, they came and supported him, we also the Indian disciples also thought, oh, okay, they themselves are supporting, we should also come and join, and the whole movement once again got life. So that is exactly the living enlightenment program that is being spoken about here. So where 200 disciples came, okay, Nithyananda was out of jail, yeah, 200 disciples came, and we stopped with Nithyananda is going to, yeah, even after so much of pleas and begging from Nithyananda, only 200 participants landed in Bidadi. True enough, only 200 people believed him. Okay, the program was 48 days, longest duration of any of the programs. Nithyananda was supposedly to pass enlightenment to all the 200 people, but it never happened. So what took place then? Nithyananda made a U-turn after all the soap operas that all humans still needed him and he can never leave Earth. So he asked all the 200 participants of the Learning Enlightened program to go and pick up the phone and call our loved ones to enroll them in the next upcoming inner awakening, which costs us $6,000 at that time. So what happened to our supposed enlightenment? He said, we are already enlightened after attending the program. Now, do I sound enlightened? This is the question that Kailashi is asking. Beautiful question and beautiful narrative here. That is, what he promised was at the start of the program that he is going to go away, so he is going to give enlightenment. During the previous point, we saw giving enlightenment is not possible, leave alone in 48 days, even in 20 years it is not possible. Because I told you, one of the real Hindu saints has clearly, categorically made this statement. It is there, video evidence is there. He is saying, and he is a very well learned person, he is saying, I do not want to bring his name into this mess, so I am not bringing. But people who are keen in Tamil Nadu spiritual associations, spiritual movements, traditional spirituality will know who I am speaking about. That Swami said, if somebody is giving me 1 crore rupees and asking me, Swami, show me God or give me enlightenment, I cannot do it. Not even God can do it, because it is clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita that abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena sagacchati. That is, only through practice and steadfast devotion and dispassion it is possible. You have to be practicing, and you have to be dispassionate about the world. Vairagya and abhyasa, these are the only two things that will give you enlightenment. I am repeating this from my other Bhagavad Gita video, but this is for your understanding. So that being said, here only 200 participants came. So even if Nithyananda is giving enlightenment for everybody, only 200 people are willing to accept it. That is the unfortunate reality. Even when he is saying, I am going to go away forever, very unfortunate. So that is the actual value he has got even amongst his followers. So these 200 people came, and by the end of the program, I think after the 30th day or something, he decided he is not going to go away, because he still wants to enlighten more people. So what did he do? All the participants who came for the program were asked to take the phones and enroll more people. What sort of atrocity is this? Imagine you are going for a program and you are being promised something that is totally unachievable in the world. Okay, and what you are essentially doing, you are going there, you are sitting, and when you are sitting, the person who is supposed to go away after giving you enlightenment, he is saying, no, I am not going to go away. Okay, that is your problem, give me enlightenment. This is what you will ask, right? Because you went there for a product. So when you are going there, you are asking for this product, he is saying, nya, 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 nya. Okay, and then what is happening is, he is asking you to bring more people to hear his nya, 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 nya. Okay, so that is the problem here. When you are enrolling yourself in a program to expand to more programs, please understand that you are in a very, very bad situation. Please understand that you are in a very, very bad situation. If you are going to a class, you are not being given what you are promised in the class, the knowledge that you are promised, but you are asked to bring more people to be fooled. And unfortunately, if you are doing that, then please understand you are in a very, very bad situation and you have to come out of that. For example, the scenario is like this. I am telling you I am going to post the greatest video of all times on my channel. Okay, so all you need to do is come and visit this video, and you will understand everything that you have to understand about whatever I have to say. Something like that I am saying. Speaking in a way that you don't understand will make me sound intelligent, right? So that is because of our superiority complex. If somebody is speaking and if we don't understand, then we will think, oh, I myself am not understanding, this should be something great. So like that I am speaking something, and you are coming to watch the video. While you are coming to watch the video, I am starting the video by giving some huge opening, lot of build up, saying that what you are going to listen to is the greatest thing ever in your life. All these things I am saying, and finally I am saying, okay, I have changed my mind. Now go and share this video in 10 more places. Okay, so that this great message can be reached to even more people. Now you start doing it because I am saying it so enthusiastically. You start doing it, but 1 second, hey, wait, you said you are going to give a great message, right? Where is that great message? You are simply asking me to share. Yeah, that is the great message. The greatest message of Nithyananda by paying money. You are trying to get the greatest message from Nithyananda by paying money. And what is the message that you are getting? Give me more money, get me more people to give me more money. That is all. I will speak some things that you cannot understand because I myself don't understand that. And you are my follower only and only if you are a fool. That is exactly what Nithyananda is trying to force down your throats till date. Anyways, all this nonsense cannot go on forever. It will be over very soon because of her grace and because of his karma. It will be over very soon. And on that same note, there are processes in place for getting back your money that you have lost to Nithyananda. Please contact me on Messenger for further details on this note. There will be a detailed, a little bit of more details on this video with the authority of some of the cult survivors that we are integrating to do this effort. So that is there. And also there was some old granny whose voice you are going to hear in the next video probably. So the old granny is just talking to herself, but somehow she has mumbled my name and given the title, my channel title, to her video. So somebody gave it to me. It will be hilarious to listen to. Okay, so that is my next video, but do not expect more such hilarious videos from me, because only towards the end of the video I understood that this person is not mentally well. So I decided not to share her name or her link because it will be, like it will be damaging, it will be insulting to point out to a person who is not mentally well and laugh at that person, to expose that person. It will be a very, very wrong thing to do. So I am not going to do that. So please wait for that video. That will be the next one. And I would like to really thank everybody who has been supporting me through this journey, through this crusade that I am holding against Nithyananda. And every one of you who is watching and promoting the content of this video are actually helping the Sanatana Dharma. You are actually doing service to her by ensuring that one of the greatest cancers that ever happened to the Hindu society in the history of our Sanatana Dharma is being eradicated. I really appreciate every single piece of effort that is being extended towards this. And my one more request is, if you are affected, please come out and speak. They cannot do anything to you. They are so powerless right now that they are running behind their own survival, that this is the right time to come out. If you are a person who is affected and if you want to speak out, this is the right time to do that. So I am expecting more people to openly say what went wrong and what should be the reason for not continuing the Nithyananda Sangha? Why should it be closed down? We want more reasons on that note. That being said, we will end this video. Dacham yora vranemahe gatam yajnaya gatam yajnapataye daivi swastirastunah swastir manushebhyah urdvanjigata beshajam shanno astu dvipate sanchatushpate am shanti shanti shanti. Namasadase.